Uber strikes and Uber I.P.O. What up, internet world? It's your boy Jermaine, back with another video. Thought I would talk about what's going on with Uber, because right now this is a really big week for Uber. This is probably Uber's biggest week ever. They are about to go public later this week, and there is a lot of things going on. There's a lot of drama out there. There's a lot of drivers out. They're pissed off. They're like, yo, Uber's going public. All these new people are about to become millionaires, and I'm not really getting much out of this whole deal. And honestly, that's just how it is. That's the truth. That's the truth. There are a bunch of Uber investors and also Uber employees. They're about to make a lot of money off this whole deal. And drivers, you know, if you didn't receive the appreciation reward, that's about all you're gonna get out of this whole deal. Now, word on the street is Uber is going to go public on Friday. So on Friday, you will be able to invest in Uber. Now, who knows what's going to happen? I want to make my guesses, but I don't want to be wrong. My whole guess is I think the price may actually kind of go up and surprise people, just because everybody is guessing that it's gonna go down. And who knows, maybe it could do the total opposite. Beyond Beef is another company that went public last week, and I'm actually blown away to see just how good Beyond Beef is doing. Their stock price was around $24, and right now I believe Beyond Beef is trading past $75 right now. What's up with all these birds? Like, as soon as I pull out the camera, like, all these birds come around and quack and quack and quack. Maybe these birds are upset about the whole Uber strike and the whole Uber I.P.O. just as much as some of the drivers are. I'm not making fun of the drivers here, because at the same time, I totally agree with some of the drivers are kind of pissed off, but at the same time, pissed off for what? In certain markets, Uber is just better than other markets. And yes, over the years, Uber has done a lot of things that has upset us all, like lowering rates and changing this and changing that and adding this feature and taking away this feature. Yes, but this is what companies do when they grow. And I know a lot of people are very, very upset that Uber charges the customer one price. They may charge the customer $20, and then they only pay the driver like $6 or $7. But this is how businesses make money. When someone works at a Starbucks and they're getting paid, let's just say $15 an hour, and within 1 hour, this person may make $350 for Starbucks, you know? But they're only getting $15 an hour. That's just how it works. And you don't hear about Starbucks employees complaining the same way you do hear about Uber drivers. But at the same time, Uber drivers are using their own cars. This can just turn into a very, very sticky subject. If you guys are out there, if you're out there, you're striking, do your thing, strike. I believe there are a bunch of Uber drivers striking here in Cape Town right now. I haven't been taking Uber that much. I've been taking the actual local vans, because taking Uber to like Long Street to the area that I want to go, it usually costs about 60 Rand, but I can take like this little local bus, this little local kind of shared taxi, almost kind of like Uber Pool. It's about 9 Rand, so that's a whole lot cheaper than taking Uber. So I really haven't been using Uber that much, and I'm definitely not going to use Uber just to support the strike. But then at the same time, I kind of want to support the strike for the drivers, but then I kind of I'm on the fence, like, really, is a strike gonna help? Because there's so many drivers that's still gonna go out and drive. Uber's probably gonna send some of those really, really awesome emails out saying, oh, if you drive, we guarantee you make $45 an hour. That's what they do when strikes go on. And then also on the flip side of the strike could actually be really, really, really good for Uber, and really good for Uber's publicity right now. Because you guys gotta think, Uber is going public this week. So if Uber is going public, a strike would get more and more people talking about Uber. So if you think about it, a strike for Uber during IPO week could actually be really good for Uber. I mean, it's negative publicity, but it's still a whole lot of publicity for Uber on their biggest week like ever. And look, this strike looks like it's gonna be freaking insane. Like, I'm not in the US. I wish I was back home. I wish I could see what's going on in some of these cities, but like I'm not there, and this is pretty much my day. Like, I'm out, yeah, hanging out by the water here. That's pretty much what I got going on. But I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say. I want to know, are you guys gonna participate in the strike? Are you guys still gonna drive to make money? some people are in the situation that they have to drive, they have to make money because this is the only job they have, and maybe they don't have enough saved up to take off for a week to participate in the strike. I don't know. I just really want to know what you guys have to say about this, and also about the whole Uber I.P.O thing. Are you guys going to invest in the whole Uber I.P.O? I noticed that there's a lot of people that are investing a lot of money, like in the Facebook groups. People are showing, like, they're posting up their statements, and I got X amount of shares, and I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna get this amount. So I'm just very, very curious to hear what you guys are gonna do about the whole Uber I.P.O. Myself personally, I'm just gonna stay away from the whole Uber I.P.O. I feel that if you don't get in, like, on the I.P.O. before they start selling the shares, like, you've kind of missed out if it's gonna go up. So that's kind of how I view the whole I.P.O. deal, but I could totally be wrong. Who knows? Maybe Uber does very, 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 very good down the line, and I'm just being very negative about Uber. I believe Uber is going to have a lot of competition from Tesla coming up soon, because I don't know if you guys are aware, but Tesla has talked about robo-taxi, and robo-taxi is, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, robo-taxi, but it's basically where you have your Tesla, and your Tesla can drive you and drop you off at work, and then your Tesla can go out and drive around and pick people up and make money for you, and then your Tesla can later come back and pick you up and drop you off at home and later go out and make more money for you. This will be one awesome reason to own a Tesla, because your car could literally go out and make money for you when you're not using it. And this would also make Uber obsolete, because why would you want to request an Uber ride when you can request a Tesla, which would be some really, really cool car that's going to pick you up, drop you off. There's no driver in the car. Like, honestly, like, I would rather take a freaking Tesla with no driver in the car versus a car with a driver in it. You know, like, what if that driver's having a bad day and this driver wants to drive faster? Or, you know what I mean? Like, just people, I don't know. I would rather take the freaking Tesla. That's just me. I know a lot of people are against driverless cars. They say that driverless cars are gonna take away a lot of jobs in the future. But you know, driverless cars are coming. If you are against driverless cars or not, they're coming. And this is one reason why a lot of people want to invest in Uber, because of the future growth and driverless cars being the future for Uber. This is the only way Uber and Lyft are going to make money in the future, because paying drivers to pick people up and paying bonuses and paying incentives and dishing out money when drivers get into accidents, this is very, very expensive for Uber and Lyft. Like, both of these companies. And this is why so many people want to invest in Uber. They want to invest in Uber in the future, because of course they're not making any money, they're not making profits, they're losing tons and tons and tons of money. But the whole idea is one day they'll have driverless cars out on the road, and that day, whenever that day is the day that Uber will make profit. And this is the day that people will rejoice, because yay, you've invested in Uber, and now they achieve their goal and they have driverless cars on the road. This is only if they are the first to get there. Look at Tesla right now. They have so much data that they collect from all their Teslas driving around. So Uber is gonna really have to compete with Tesla in the future. Uber is also gonna have to compete with GM, which has invested a lot of money into cruise automation, which is GM's version. They're also gonna have to compete with Waymo. So Uber's gonna have to, they're gonna have to compete with a lot of different companies, and we'll have to see, will they be the first one to get there. Honestly, I think Tesla is going to be the first one. Rolls out completely autonomous driving cars, and I think that's going to be really awesome, to get into a car in the future that does not have a steering wheel and does not have pedals, and the car just drives itself. Like, this is definitely the future. And who knows, maybe Uber could be the first one to beat them to the punch. But anyway, I just want to talk about the Uber I.P.O. and also this Uber strike. Hopefully this Uber strike is successful, but I believe a lot of people are very aware of this Uber strike going on, and people are making other plans of getting to work and other plans of getting from point A to point B. But anyway, I want to make a video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, yo.